All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Ignacio of the Ignacio brand, and I'm here today with my brother, my main man, Joseph Smallwood, right? Stepped on today in place of my brother Justin to create the dream manly, right? For day two, branding 101 for newbies, right? We're going to teach you what you need to know about marketing, how to stand out in the marketplace, how to really be the one, like we call it, really have your brand standing out above all others, regardless what business you're in, regardless what products or service you're marketing, whether you're online or offline. We're going to be teaching you how to stand out in the marketplace, right? So I got some stuff that I'm pumped up to share with you guys. Joseph got some stuff he's definitely going to share with you guys. I hope you guys did your homework because we're going to pick up right where we left off, right? And your homework was, if you were in class yesterday, right? Your homework was to clean up your social media page, clean up your Facebook, clean up your Instagram with all the crappy pictures as far as like all the other stuff that doesn't model your business, doesn't help you stand out in the marketplace with positive notions. So if you've already done that, that's great. If you haven't, guys, do that immediately, right? Because we're picking up right where we left on. We're keeping things moving, right? Because at the end of this boot camp, at the end of this training, right, we want to really have you standing out in the marketplace, really have you being the person that when people look at a product, people look at a service, people look at a company or whatever, they think about you, right? So that's the entire actual purpose of this class, purpose of these trainings, purpose of this 7-day boot camp, right? So I'm not going to waste any more time, guys. Just keep it short, sweet. It's going to be about 45 minutes, maybe 46, but not any longer than that. So I'm not going to talk anymore. What I'm going to do is turn it over to my brother, Joseph Smallwood, right? And he's going to give you some value. This guy's a beast at branding, is a beast at doing what he does, really standing out. I watched this guy grow. We've actually grown together, right? And be able to understand things and really stand out as leaders, stand out as the go-to guys in the marketplace. So, Joseph, it's all on you, brother. How
Hey,
you
I
doing?
appreciate it, man. I'm doing good, man. Things are going great. Really honored to be on this hangout with you, bro. You guys are killing it, man. What you're doing right now is seriously something that the marketplace needs, and whew, guys, you're gonna make a lot of big stories, man. A lot of big stories, man. For real.
Bro,
So,
definitely, man. So it's whatever you think they need to know about Brandon, bro. Because like I said, you're a beast. Whatever it is that you can give them, right? If you want to give them all your secrets, give them all your secrets. You want to give them half, give them half. Whatever it is you think they need right now, because it's all about value, right? We definitely want them to learn something. So take it away, brother.
okay, well, I'm gonna just really jump on how you guys had it on the first on the volume one because what you guys started off with was extreme value, and I don't want to get too far from what you guys started with. I'm gonna just follow up. So what you guys hit up with was cleaning your page, which is extremely good. So for me to follow it up, what I want you to get an idea of is it's just like he was talking about the one, right? What do you want to be known for? You should always have an idea of when somebody looks at your page or they look at what you're doing or they reach out to you, do they know you for the company that you're with? Or do they know you for the brand or the Ignacio brand? When they see you, do they see the company? Do you refer to the company as this and that, or do they look at you and say, hey, that person, okay, that's the person I want to be with? They don't even look at you as a company. They look at you as it wouldn't matter if you sold shoestrings, and that's honestly the idea. Like you literally want to have this idea of it does not matter if you have if your company sells shoestrings. It does not matter. All right. When you get in that mind frame, then you are truly understanding branding. Okay. When somebody comes to you and say, hey, whatever this is, when they get started with you, the only thing they see is you. And one of the good ways to do that is by giving value. So let's say, like right now, I'm with the company RE, right? And the crazy thing is, a lot of people don't even know I'm in RE. Only the people that's on my team know I'm with RE. Nobody else knows. Why? Because I give value to the marketplace in multiple niches. I give value to people who don't, who ask for it, but I don't ask for anything in return. I don't say, hey, here's my link or whatever. I just give them value and they follow me. See, my brand is so strong that they don't even know what I'm doing, but they follow me. If I give them a training, they'll go do it. And when I do come up, follow up and say, hey, you know what? Are you getting results from what I'm doing? Now they're saying, you know what, Joseph, I am getting results. You know what? What are you doing, Joseph, anyway? Like what do you do? And when I finally do give them something, now they'll join my team. But still, they don't even know what I'm doing. They join me, they join my brand because they know that I am one of the people that they feel is going to have their back. See, that is the true definition of branding, guys. When you can be essentially bigger than the company, because the truth is the only people that can really stand out is the people who decide to be bigger than the company, the people who decide to be bigger than the team they're with. Because I can tell you right now, there's thousands and hundreds of thousands of people that right now are out there saying, hey, I got this box. I got this box, and if you get this box, you're gonna get tons of this and tons of that. You can get, free stuff in this box, free coupons, right? And everybody's doing that. But do you want to be the box, or do you want to be what's in the box? Do you want to be the brand that's in the box? See, what we want to do is we want to teach you how to be the software inside the box that's getting pushed around. So when somebody's representing your brand, they're like, okay, wow. And we literally help you be a brand and have you build franchises of yourself. And with that mentality of looking at it versus, saying, hey, I got these products, saying, instead of doing that, reframe it a little bit and say, hey, how can I help you? I know you're in this other business, but okay, tell me what your issues are. Help them with traffic, help them with, ideas, mastermind with them if you have to, especially if you see that they have potential. You do that, it comes a long way, because it may take a year, it may take 6 months, but that person that you invested in, they'll come back to you and say, hey, you know what? I really want to work with you. I really want to work with you, and I've been watching you for years, because it happens. I mean, me and Iggy ourselves have been watching people that we get started with that we've been watching for a while. Why? Because they branded themselves. They give value. They don't chase behind a company, and that is the true definition of branding yourself. You want to be literally how do you say, you want to be the P Diddy's and the Jay-Z's of marketing. True definition. Like, prime example. Do you know that Ciroc is not P Diddy's drink? Does anybody know that? Have you ever realized that? A lot of people don't know. A lot of people think that when you say Ciroc, oh, that's P Diddy's drink. It has to be. Why? Because he promotes it, because he brands it. See, the crazy thing is it never belonged to P Diddy. He doesn't even own a percentage of it. All he does is he brands it. He brands it, so now you automatically look at Ciroc and it has to be P Diddy. Like, it just makes sense because he brands it. That's the best definition right there. He brands it to his name to where you want to buy it just because you know he's with it. If he's with it, I'm with it. And that's the art of branding, guys. If me and Ignacio say we with it, you will join that company without hesitation. Why? Because we've branded ourselves. We've given you so much value up front, and we don't even have to explain, hey, I'm joining this business, or hey, I got these coaching products, or hey, whatever. You're going to get them because we've given you so much up front and you believe in our brand. So really, that is pretty much the key I want to hit on is just having that mindset. If you have the mindset of I'm going to give them stuff without even worrying about it, and like literally look at it as I'm not going to give them stuff that is like, okay, like when I say give them stuff, I'm not saying like, okay, hey, here you go. This is what my company does for you. No, see, that right there is still having a corporate or a company mindset, and that's what everybody else is doing. What you want to do is you want to find out what's going on with the person. Like if I say, hey Iggy, hey, I see you in this business, whatever, and Iggy says, oh yeah, I'm having trouble with with this, and people aren't really doing this. Now is your perfect opportunity to say, oh, well, you know what? Here's some key ideas I can give you. Matter of fact, send them a free training. Send them a free training of you giving them tips. Now when they see you, they don't see you as somebody who works with that company. They see you as, oh snap, that's Joseph, dude. He gave me tons of value. Matter of fact, he helped me make $1,000 last month. You know what? I think I'll join him, even though I have no idea what this company is about. They'll join you, they'll spend thousands on you, and they won't even question it. And that right there is the true, you know, basic levels of true, true meaning of having the art of branding. So I'm gonna pass you, Iggy. I don't want to take too long because I really love branding. It's something that I just really I really am starting to understand on another level. And hopefully on some future hangouts, I can really give y'all some, help get some tips because right now, I remember at branding, I'm literally looking at it like on a global scale. So you can go ahead and take it, brother. I'm gonna go ahead and take some notes.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate you, man. Like I said, we've been working together for quite a while now, and what you're doing in the marketplace, the way you're branding yourself, is really allowing you to step out. And I know these guys can learn from something. I know they already have, right? And I really, like I said, appreciate you. Definitely be back in class to help teach the students some more. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep it moving, right? And I got actually just 4 things that I want to talk to you. I wrote some notes down because I want to make sure that I don't miss anything. The first thing is, guys, we're really going to get into today of how to start actually building a brand, how to start putting a brand together, what kind of ideas you need to have flowing, what kind of questions you need to be asking yourself, and what kind of questions you need to be answering, right? So the first thing that I want you to really figure out, and people miss this, right? People know it's important, but they don't realize how important it is, right? This is the first step. You really need to understand what name you want to brand, right? And when I say what name you want to brand, do you want to brand your regular name, Joseph Smallwood, right? Or do you want to brand Justin Create the Dream, Manly? All right? Do you want to brand the Ignacio brand or Ignacio, right? It's different elements that you have to consider when thinking about that name, right? But that is so important because remember what I said yesterday. If you weren't there, I told the class yesterday that when it comes to branding, right, it has to be consistent, right? It has to be consistent, and not only consistent, it has to be congruent, right? So thinking about that, right, determining what name you want to brand, right? You really, in determining that, you really have to understand, like, what do you want to be known for, right? What are you out there? Like, what problem are you trying to solve, right? And these are 4 questions you have to ask yourself. What name do you want to brand? What do you want to be known for in the marketplace? What problem are you trying to solve? And what things do you want people to associate with your name, right? So when it comes to what do you want to be known for, like me, myself, I stepped out in the marketplace and I want to be known the guy that's on the internet making money and helping people brand themselves, build brands, build awareness, right? Because like Joseph said, and like we said yesterday in class, is that people join people, right? People care about you, right? I had a guy hit me up in my inbox today, right? Hit me in my inbox today. He actually joined me a couple weeks ago, and he was like, bro, man, like, really, bro, I didn't know anything about RE, right? I didn't know anything about the company you're in, right? I just saw that your brand was growing. He literally said this. I saw that your brand was growing, and I wanted to be a part of that growth, right? I supported that growth, right? He got in. He joined me and then figured out what was going on, right? Because the way I built my brand, the type of things I associated with my brand fit, right? It fit. Like Joe said, Diddy Ciroc, he doesn't own it. He's getting paid a percentage to be the one that helps brand, to be the guy that helps push it into the marketplace, right? Because he had a lot of influence, right? The Diddy brand or the Puff Daddy brand or the Sean Diddy Combs, whichever one you want to think about that, it was all, he had branded himself. And if you think about it, each name, if you look at the phase of Diddy's career, each name, he had a different look, right? He had a different sound. He had different things that he was associating his music with, the different things he was associating himself with. If you look at Jay-Z, right? Look at Jay-Z, like, regardless how you feel about his music, regardless how you feel about his rapping, whatever, look at him as a businessman and look at the Jay-Z brand, right? Look at where he started, right? Big Pimpin'. Go back to Big Pimpin', right? the jerseys, T-shirts on the big chains, like that was big pimping. That was the Jay-Z back then into what he's developed into now, right? He built his brand. He developed his influence that when he dropped his album last year, right before he dropped his album, he had already made $500 million before he dropped his album, right? Because he was able to lock some stuff in with Samsung, right? He knew how to build his brand, and it was what you call reinventing, right? Rebranding, right? So when you understand branding, you can pretty much tackle any market. So what name are you thinking about, right? If you want to use your regular name, that's fine. First and last, first name, whatever it is, you just need to make that decision. And again, making that decision, you need to try to figure out what you want to be known for, right? When you figure out what you want to be known for, like what problems are you trying to solve? Me personally, trying to solve the problem of people marketing online or marketing a business and marketing the service first, right? People, if I go up and have a conversation about people and they relate to me, right, they're going to relate to me before I relate to them some business or something. Because the truth is, people hate to be sold. People hate to be sold, but they love to buy, right? Right, as soon as you make some money, right, you start thinking about what you can buy with it, right? You don't start thinking about how people can sell you something, right? When people feel like they're being sold, they won't buy. When people feel like they are choosing to buy, they'll buy every single time, right? And if your brand builds up the influence, if you're able to, like Joe said, lead with value, if your brand, they come to me, they know that I'm going to be able to help them with branding, right? Somebody was actually in my inbox, and maybe even if you check in the Facebook group right now, guys, I think Angelique actually referred to as the brand king, right? Like that's what I'm building my brand about, branding, right? Not the Ignacio brand, right? Didn't dignify that I had to be about branding, but the Ignacio brand, I wanted to think about a brand. So if I make you say brand, you're automatically going to think about branding, right? So that's the reason why I chose the Ignacio brand, right? Brandon Ignacio and out there branding. So it fit together, guys. Congruency. So what do you want to be known for? What problem do you want to solve? And then what do you want people to associate your name with, right? And I told you yesterday, right? I told you yesterday that there's three things that that have to fit in with what I'm doing, right? Ignite, inspire, influence. If it doesn't fit in that, I'm not doing it. Diddy associated his name with Ciroc. Ciroc associated their name with Diddy. They knew Diddy was in the club scene, right? They knew he was in the party scene. They knew he had influence over parties. Diddy's known to throw some of the biggest and best parties ever, right? So Ciroc attaching themselves to Diddy, they knew that was going to go up. Diddy attaching himself to Ciroc, he knew that when he had parties, when he knew he was throwing parties or events, he knew that he was going to have some liquor there, right? He knew that. So now they're able to charge $50 for a bottle of Ciroc, all because of the brand. Like, what's the difference between a Toyota and a Lexus? They come out the same company, right? What's the difference between a Nissan and an Infiniti, right? What's the difference between a Ford, a Lincoln, and a Mercury, right? They come out the same thing, but the brands are branded differently, right? Acura, Honda, different brands. One's your regular, one's your more luxurious, and it's all about how they brand it, how they put it out there, right? So you're asking, okay, Nas, I got it, right? And I'm gonna go through these again because I want you to write these down, right? Because this is actually gonna be part of your homework, right? Yeah. If this is your first class, yes, you have homework because I want to help you guys do it. So I want you to get off this and start applying, because it's one thing for me to teach you this and for you to learn it, for you to receive it, for you to download it into your mind. That's one thing. But it's completely different when you download it to your mind and actually start applying it into what you're doing, right? You will see a difference, right? If you cleaned up your Facebook, you will start to notice over the next few weeks the type of different people that you attract, right? And if you do this, you will also you'll see over the next few weeks of how things actually start building up, what people associate you with. So again, what name do you want to brand? What do you want to be known for? What problem does your brand solve? And what do people associate you with, right? So if you're branding a coffee, right? Your branded coffee that you may have a picture of some coffee, or you may have a picture of somebody yawning, or you may have a picture of somebody being able to make it through the day. You may have a picture of somebody getting up early out of bed, right? Those are things that associate with coffee, right? Now, that's not the only time people drink coffee, but when you think of coffee right now, you think about somebody getting up in the morning ritual for people on their way to do whatever, right? You go to a Starbucks, or you go to your local coffee shop in your area, they're going to be more busy in the morning time because that's what coffee has been branded to do. Being that caffeine, that kickstart in the morning, right? So for instance, like if you're putting pictures out, be conscious of what you're putting pictures out. If you're putting if you are out there, you're the guy that's solving the problem of people writing ad copy, right? If you're the ad copy guy, people come to you to learn how to write good ad copy. If you don't know what ad copy is, that's how somebody writes a post. And with the way you write a post, you're trying to evoke emotion. You're trying to twist and turn people's emotion, right? When you're really good at writing ad copy, you can pretty much predict the type of emotion people are going to have at certain points reading your copy, or reading your post, reading whatever it is you write, reading your sales email, your sales letter, whatever copy you have. If you're going to be known for that, you can't be putting up crappy copy, right? You can't be the guy that just says, yo, what's up, man? I know you guys are having a bad day. Just click this link right here. No, like it needs to evoke emotion. It needs people, they need to relate to you, right? People needs to know what your brand can do for them, right? People don't care about you, right? You guys don't care about me. That's just the truth. You don't give a rat's crap butt about me, right? What you care about is what I can do for you, what I can help you is, and I know that, and that's okay, right? But people think like that, right? If you're putting out there, yo, I made all this money, I made that, it gives people like this almost envious feeling, like, yo, you're making the money, but what does that mean for me? How does that help me? Your brand needs to solve a problem for people. It matters what you post. I told you guys yesterday, you need to understand what type of stuff you're putting out there, right? One of the things that I did, right, I would take to my Instagram, but it's probably 100,000 pictures ago. But one of the things I did when I was rebranding, going from Nas, right, because people used to call me Nas, and my brand thing was really Nas, because people used to come up to me all the time, and they'd be like, really? Really, Nas? Really? So I was like, shoot, really, Nas? That's what everybody was calling me. Really, like, really was everywhere. Nas was everywhere. N-A-S-Z, like Nas, like the rapper. Yeah, like the rapper with a Z. Like, that was my branding. When I transitioned to Ignacio, right, I was taking pictures. You can go through my Facebook pictures now, right? I think I put a picture up yesterday with me in a pink blazer, right, for breast cancer. And if you look in the bottom corner, you'll see Ignacio. And under that, because the truth is, guys, I have a ton of nicknames, and the reason I have a ton of nicknames is because I didn't want to go by my regular name, and the reason I didn't want to go by my regular name is because I had to tell people how to pronounce that thing every time they said it. Ignat, what? How do you say? And I just got tired of it. Just call me this, right? Just call me this, make it easier. Then I was like, no, right? So under my name, right? And I'll post this in the group for you guys in a few minutes, right? Under the name, you'll see the actual pronunciation of my name. That's my logo. When people see Ignacio, they're going to read the actual linguistic pronunciation. It forces them to pronounce my name, right? It forces them to pronounce my name. And along with that, when I was rebranding, I would say, it's not what you say, but it's how you say it. So it automatically put in people's mind, right? Ignacio, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's how you pronounce it. And I got to make sure I pronounce it right because it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? And that was the saying people say. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Like if I go to you and I'm like, what's up? Yo, I'm happy for you. You're like, yeah, what? You're not happy for me. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm happy for you. It's a difference in how I said it. I understood that, right? So this something simple. I would take pictures, like I told you I was a model, so I would take modeling pictures and I put them out, and then I put my name on it, which is my logo. It represents me. Right, and then I would have somewhere either a hashtag or somewhere ignite, inspire, influence. Right, and when it comes to branding, you like that consistency build. Ignacio. People in my own city, the people that my closest friends, stop calling me Nas sometimes because of the way I branded. I was consistently putting out the message every single day. Everything I was putting out was a message. Either when I was really focusing hard on nothing but modeling. I was putting my modeling pictures out, putting pictures of fashion out, putting pictures of runway out, putting pictures of other models, going to events that had doing it, taking pictures at events, getting in shows. Everything that I was putting out was based on what I was doing, what I want to be known for, right? Ignacio, right? It's not what you say, but it's how you say it. So, guys, you think about this, like you see all the time on shows, like people trying to come up with jingles, or people you see Mark like pitching this sales pitch. It's all about how is a person going to take it? Like, what perception do they get? When somebody hears Ignacio, they automatically think foreign. They automatically think different. They may even think fancy, right? But when they see me and they see how I dress, they see how I talk, they see the things that I associate myself with, it all fits together. It becomes congruent, right? So if, like I said, Joseph is branding Joseph Smallwood, right? And his brand is out there helping people get results on social media, right? Different types of social media, helping people get results, helping people understand who they are, helping people be able to market to the best of their ability, right? And if you're out there, like, I'm just gonna, like, people out there with this company and they got this, they got these travel packages and they have this actual energy drink. I'm not gonna say any names, but you hear all these people talking about, yeah, this, I'm fit. Yo, I got this lifestyle. Join me. Like, we got these celebrities promoting. They got this. But if I'm going to join you, why would I join you? If that's the way you do it, if this is you, don't take offense. Make a difference. Change it, right? Because that person's out there that's doing all that. The people that are making money out there with their product, with their service, whether they're online, offline, if you know them in the marketplace, like you know what they do, you're more than likely you know their name. If there's somebody big, you know their name. You know such and such from there. You know Justin Beasley, Mr. Results, right? Ignacio, Brand King, right? It's associated. People know you first, right? People need to be like, your branding and your marketing needs to be so strong that people come to you and be like, yo, what do you do? I see that you're out here and your brand strong. I see it getting bigger. You're helping people out there get results, or you're solving people's problem in whatever niche. I need help. And they told me that you're the guy to go to, right? Because your marketing is great, but the number one marketing of all times is always word of mouth. What are people saying about you, right? And with social media, that's all it is. It's word of mouth, right? People can go ask somebody about you. If somebody were to go right now, right? You're talking to somebody right now in your Facebook message, or they're texting you, or they're emailing you, and they're talking about buying your product, or they're talking about buying your service. And they decide that they want to just go ask somebody. Maybe they're friends with somebody that's already joined you. Maybe they bought from somebody that's already bought from you, right? And they go ask that person, what is that person going to say, right? Yo, like this guy, like he does this, he whatever it is. Are they going to say what you want them to say, or are they going to say whatever it is that you're out there showing them, guys? Everything has to have a purpose. I can't stress that enough. Right? So, what name do you want to be? What name do you want to brand? What do you want to be known for? What problem do you want to solve, and what do you want to associate yourself with? Again, like, I'm even if like me and Joseph were cool, but if Joseph was out there and he was branding himself as like some super gang banging, drug dealing, pot smoking, drunk, like all over the place, I wouldn't associate myself with him. Not because I don't care about him as a person, because I'm running a business, right? When you think of the golden arches, right? If I say golden arches, if you think of the golden arches, what comes to mind? Right? More than likely, you're thinking about a McDonald's, right? More than you may be thinking about a Big Mac. You may even think about Ronald McDonald's or some French fries, right? If I say, right? If I say BMW, right? What do you think about? Luxury car, European, right? Because that's what they've branded, right? And your consistency and your congruency is what matters, right? The name matters, right? The name matters. Now, when I say think of a name you want to brand, I'm not asking you to go out there and get a logo made, because we're gonna get into that of actually what a logo needs to consist of, right? What people need to see, right? It falls in line with what I'm telling you now, but people think that they can just go out and get a picture of something, right? And put like some writing on it that says something. And when you look at it, you really don't know what the picture is, and you can't read the writing, right? That does no good for you, right? So I'm not asking you to go that far yet, right? If you want to draw up some stuff right now, get some ideas, that's fine. But I'm not asking you to do that yet, right? But you need to be mindful of that, right? Instagram and Facebook are the two biggest tools that I personally use to build my brand, right? And my brand goes bigger than what you guys may even know. Here I'm really big in like the arts. And when I say arts, like painting, artists, models, performing arts, visual arts, the whole nine. I can draw a little bit. I like fashion. I dance, but I'm a big supporter of that, right? So with me knowing that, I've here been able to build a brand where I literally marketed an event for a week, right? I marketed a real live event, not a hangout, not something on the internet, a live event here in my city for a week with a real venue and provide a platform for people to showcase their visual art, showcase their performing arts. And in that 1 week, I got 200 people to show up because of the strength of my brand, right? This is my second year doing it. The first year I had a great turnout, right? The first year I think I marketed for a month. The first time ever doing it, marketed for 3 weeks actually. Marketed for 3 weeks, and I had about 300 people show up, right? And they didn't even know what they were going to, right? They had no idea what they were coming to attend. All they knew, it was called the Human Mind Experience. When they asked me what it was, you're getting an experience, right? But they knew what I was associated with. They knew what I had built my brand off of, right? They knew that. So the exact people that I had focused my branding towards are the exact people that came to the event. Right, guys, this is powerful stuff, and you're thinking like, man, I just want to make some money. Yeah, you do. And if you want to make some money, you need to understand what I'm telling you, right? Look at whatever company you're in. Look at the guy that's killing it right now, right? Look at the guy who's the top leader, or look at the guys that are top leader. Look at the guy who's top on your team, right? Look at what he's doing, right? Because the truth is, if you're marketing, just say if you're a network marketer, you're online marketing, and you're marketing and you're not branding yourself, you're losing. Your long-term game is over. Because this is the truth, right? This is true for you network marketers, you online marketers. You know that the industry goes like this. A company can be here today and tomorrow shut down. So your company that you're in right now, like, it shuts down, right? You're making good money, but it shuts down, right? Whatever reason. What do you do? What do you do? Right? You've been promoting the company so hard, and nobody knows who you are, and that company shuts down. What do you do? You're going to be lost. You're going to be confused. You're going to be stressed because you have no idea what to do because you're not branding yourself. All right? Because the truth is, the company, it's going to brand itself off of the success stories that are made, right? It's going to brand itself when people are able to, if they have tangible product, when people use those products or ingest those products, they're going to know what they're ingesting when they take it. They're going to know what they're looking at, they're watching, they're diving into when they dive into it, right? But if you're in a wellness company and you're out there and you're saying, and you're out there, you're training yourself and you're fit, I can help you get these results. I have access to this state-of-the-art supplement, state-of-the-art training program, guys, and I can give you this for X amount of dollars a month, right? So if people come buy from you, they're going to buy from the company, yeah, but you're the guy that solved the problem, right? And they're going to be like, Joseph, you can go to Joseph, man. He knows he's doing, like, he's in shape himself, and then he's got these awesome products. They got like some kind of symbol on them, but they work, right? I'm getting results. You see this? Like, that's what you want. You want people to say when they're out there getting results, this guy, I joined this guy, or I plugged into this guy's system. I got this guy's product, and I'm out there and I'm getting results now, right? I'm winning now because of what this guy or this girl showed me, or what this guy did or this girl did for me. Guys, woo! That's all for today, right? Because I can keep going and going and going, but I'm not going to give you everything because we have class tomorrow. I don't want to keep you guys too long, right? I know it's a Saturday night. Some of you guys may have family that you're hanging out with, significant others, whatever it is. So I don't want to keep you guys too late. But this is what I want you to do. If you're getting value right now, right? If you got value from this hangout, let me know, right? Let Joseph know. Tag us. Let us know, right? Put it inside the group. Put it outside the group and tell people to get in the group, right? Because it's just going to get better and better and better from here, right? So, guys, if this is your first day in class, you got an assignment to catch up on. Clean up your Facebook. Clean up your social media, meaning take down, if you got pictures that you're smoking, drinking all in your picture, and that's not what you're marketing, right? If your company doesn't sell liquor or drugs or pharmaceutical, and you have that, you want to remove that, right? It needs to be personal, right? If on your social media, it needs to be about you. For instance, break this down, like just real quick. For instance, Facebook. What's the name of it? Facebook. People want to see you, and they want to read stuff about you, right? Facebook. People want to see you, and they want to read stuff about you. Whether you want to call them stalkers, lurkers, people, prospects, that's what it is, right? When you just think about, if you're the lurker, you go to people's page, you want to see pictures of them, pictures of what they're doing, and you want to read stuff about them, right? That's the psychology behind Facebook. But just think about that when you're on these platforms and you're marketing and you're branding. Think about how you can use it to your advantage. It's Facebook. Facebook. You see it and you read it. Point blank, period. So, guys, clean your social media, clean your Facebook, whatever it is, out, and then make sure tonight you are answering these 4 questions, right? Because in tomorrow's class, I'm going to actually have some live interaction going on with you guys, right? With answering these questions, because I want to know what you guys are thinking, right? I want to make sure that you're out there and I'm actually helping you, right? And I need your feedback so I can know that I'm helping you, right? So, what name do you want to brand? What do you want to be known for? What problem does your brand solve? And what do you want people to associate with you? Guys, my name is Ignacio of the Ignacio Brand. I'm going to let Joseph say a few last words, and then I'm going to close it out for you guys.
Yo, that was so beast, bro. And I almost feel like he's about to go on a rant. And I was kind of like, wait, like, get it. Like, I was about to amp you up from the sidelines, too. But, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, guys, the value that you're getting right now, honestly, you would have to pay for it. There's just no way you're getting this for free. It just doesn't work like that. But I do want to piggyback on something he said before I pass it back to him so he can close it out. But, guys, I'm gonna give you a real quick story. Me and Jasmine created the brand Jet Lifestyle, right? Before we created Jet Lifestyle, we weren't struggling bad, but we weren't having, just insane, having to say, income disclaimer type results. Like when you got to say, all right, hey, here's a quick income disclaimer. That's when you making results. When you got to tell people, hey, my results aren't typical. Normally people who getting results, they don't say that because they're just getting a couple results. But when you're starting to get some serious results, you got to say, hey, look, my results aren't typical. What happened was we made the brand Jet Lifestyle. And just like he said, what's the vision for Jet Lifestyle? What is the goal for Jet Lifestyle? What do you want people to think when they see Jet Lifestyle? The crazy thing is people thought Jet Lifestyle was a company. We branded it so hard. People thought Jet Lifestyle was a brand new company. And they would hit me up and say, hey, I'm looking for Jet Lifestyle. I don't see it in MLMs. I don't see it anywhere. And I'm like, hey, Jet Lifestyle is just my team. But the thing is, me and Jasmine branded it so hard that people wanted to be with Jet Lifestyle. They didn't even care. I told them, I said, hey, look, we're not a company, bro. Like, we're not a company. Stop asking me are we a company. We are a team at Next Level. But we branded it so hard that they thought it was this huge corporation. And when you can get to that point, guys, you can really do damage. Every step he just gave you, if you take it seriously, you will get to that point to where your brand, your name, the Ignacio brand, Jet Lifestyle, will literally be its own company, guys. So take what he said seriously. I am living testimony of the 4 points he just gave you of how effective it can be. So that's all I got. Iggy, yo, this was a beast class, man, and I would love to be on some future classes too.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. Definitely, man. We'll even have you here and not as a substitute, bro. Like you can actually be on the panel one day.
That'll
Me,
work.
Justin, and you, right? But, you stepped in as a substitute and you crushed it, right? But we're gonna bring you back to definitely provide some more value because, like I said, you're a beast out there. And again, thank you so much. It was last minute, and you stepped up, stepped in, and delivered a bunch of value. I know they got a bunch of value from that, guys. So we're gonna let you go right now. Remember your homework, right? Come to class tomorrow with your homework done, right? Come to class tomorrow with your homework done because I'm gonna check it, right? I'm checking your homework tomorrow. All right. So guys, make sure you do that, right? But in all seriousness, take it serious, right? You got in this group, you're watching these trainings, you're in class. We're giving you value. These are things that have worked for me. I'm not speaking theoretically, imagine them. These is what works. These are the steps that I took in order to build my brand, right? This is the reason I'm on this hangout. This is the reason you're watching this today because of something you may have seen, right? It was enough for you to get inside this group, to get on this hangout, to watch this, right? So, guys, have a great, great Saturday night. It's Ignacio of the Ignacio brand, and I'm out. Peace. Let me get this.